I came saying no spoilers, and now I'm getting the 15th
you always?
Doctor's theme.
Yeah, I know. Chris, mate, you tried to you were kind of like manic on avoiding all spoilers for your era. Why? Honestly, why? Nobody gives a shit, right? Honestly, literally, no one gives a shit about the crap that you did, and you acted like you didn't like. Oh no, we can't let any information get out. The reason I think he didn't want any information to get out is because he would just be roasted at every given turn, right? Did you notice that didn't happen to Moffat or Rusty Davis?
There's mandrills and mandrills. I'm sorry.
Really funny if they did have the mandrills in it.
Which one's Stephen? Which one's Chris? I always just mix them up.
We've never done this.
When were we last
We'll never be
together?
allowed to do it again.
When were we
I
last
don't
together?
know. I don't know if we
A
ever
rap
have
party
been.
or something.
No.
So now it's 2009. Wow. Oh my God.
There's so much.
Yeah, honestly, is music crucial to Doctor Who? I guess it is. It's always kind of defined. I mean, even in Dudley Simpson. Yeah, I mean, you know why I think music is integral to Doctor Who? It's because of the Delia Dervis's realization of the initial theme tune. It was cutting edge, right? It was super duper cutting edge. A hacker, plagiarist, tyrant, and Stephen Moffat. Listen, I think Rusty Davis got a lot of talent, but I do think music is important to Doctor Who. I do agree, and I'm not somebody who likes soundtracks generally.
Mood and atmosphere in Doctor Who, and it has to be established so fast. At the same time, it's got to be fun and vigorous. There is no other show with a tone like that.
I mean, yeah, I honestly watching season 20, Eric Saywood did not get that.
So I don't know how you do that without music.
Yeah, imagine the modern show without music. It would just be.
Oh, God, the music on your modern show was cat. And like the incidental, oh God, it was all so bad, right? It was. 1 second. Let's see if I can pull some up. YouTube. We'll do Segun in Ola Doctor Who. Let's see if they have a medley of his just awful music, right? And it really was awful music. Genuinely awful. What's this? Going undercover. Apparently he's got his own YouTube channel. Legend of the Sea Devils. I mean, they're all so bad. It's hard to decide which one's worse. Yeah, we'll start with this one. No, that's just the theme tune. Although, you know what, this is worth highlighting because it really is just so freaking awful. Where'd it go? Come here. Download. Oh, it's not letting it download it. It must be restricted or something. Piss off. Second, mate. There's no need to be precious about it. Nobody's interested. I mean, honestly, do you honestly think anybody's interested in your piece of shit music? What about this one? Oh yeah, this is pure Jodie, right? Pure Jodie. Let's see if this will download. Oh, they no, they didn't restrict this. Here we go. This is the 13th Doctor's theme. Now, the 13th Doctor didn't have a theme because she was shit, right? I hate to be the one to break this to you. I'm bored already. I'm fucking bored already. Yeah, this was that era. Again, unbelievably awful. How did you listen to that? Oh, yeah, this is good. Here, got right to bite me. Oh, I got dyspraxia. Oh, no, now I'm shooting robots. Fuck me, I forget, you know, when you don't watch it for a while, you forget how awful it was. It's beyond how long is this on for already? Nothing's happening. God. Why couldn't she learn how to fucking run? I mean, look at this. Okay, Jodie, we want you to waddle like a duck at high speed to the TARDIS because you're that excited. Oh, you thought I can waddle like a duck to the TARDIS? Oh, waddling like a duck to the TARDIS. Oh, this is the shittest console room we've ever seen. And it's the bestest ever because Icky thought so am I. And back then, we didn't realize how shit it was going. Maybe you did. I didn't realize that in the film. There is nothing cosmic. Oh yeah, no. This is when she got everybody killed the first time. And what was their resolution? That a passing ship picks them up in the second it takes before they die. They should be dead already. Icky thought I am the most incompetent doctor ever. So much so, I don't think I was a doctor. Oh, Icky thought. Holy fuck, this is awful. Okay, and even when it kicks in, it's still shit. Yeah, you just can't help humming this yourself, can you? And look, wildly incompetent from the first moment. Yeah, let's just have faces stare at each other blankly. Fuck me, that is shit. I mean, that was like, yeah, oh, I wonder why it lost all its viewers here. Now, let's try some real music.
My name is Amy Pond. When I was 7, I had an imaginary friend.
I'm sure he's looking up her skirt.
Last night was the night before my wedding, and my imaginary friend came back.
I mean, listen to this music. It's so inspirational.
My friend came back.
All of time and space, everything that ever happened or ever will. Where do you want to start?
Anywhere you want, any time you want. One condition, it has to be amazing.
If you notice, it's not going. No, this actually has a bit of a build-up to it.
Now it starts.
You might want to find something to hang on to. It begins! I mean, look, it's even making a Chibnall episode seem good.
Tell me the whole plan.
One day that'll work.
This is one of the best trailers of all time. I'm sorry.
Tell me the whole plan.
One day that'll work.
One simple instruction. Don't follow me under any circumstances.
Will you follow him?
Of course.
Because this is what I do. Every time, every day, every second. This whole time.
And again, man, the beginning of Flesh and Stone. Oh, man, what an incredible opening.
Because it will change your life.
There's one thing you never put in a trap if you're smart, if you value your continued existence. If you have any plans about seeing tomorrow, there's one thing you never, ever put in a trap.
Me.
Yeah, that little anthem right there, I think works for every freaking Doctor Who, right? I mean, it really, really, because it's pure Doctor Bloody Who.
I've seen it. It's death.
Yes, that's true. In the early
Carlin, we've seen it with you, yours with the music, and it's still death.
That's what you watch. You're like, oh, we're going to need to score on this.
Oh, Murray! Get Murray on the phone now. Could he hum in the corner?
Logopolis, actually.
Yeah, we all went through all that classic.
That's Tom Baker's final episode.
Yeah.
And there's a camera move on the music that comes all the way down to Studio 10 or whatever it was. And my mind did it.
Yeah.
And it was a perfect recreation of the sound,
Has it been on yet? That concert?
wasn't it?
It was
Yeah.
Yeah.
That whole medley, though, was amazing. Well, I looked across at both of you, and we were all like, oh, that's the 5 Doctors, or the Daleks, or Tomb of the Cybermen.
I like the running through Paris one.
Oh, I've got to watch this video, watch this concert now. This sounds great.
Yes, yeah.
There we go. That's because we don't really think modern Doctor Who counts. I'm sorry. We none of us do.
This is the stuff we made up.
We are just like, that's just nonsense. That's like fan fiction.
But actually,
I'm into that.
You see, I don't know, when you say things like that, you're making us all agree with you.
That all those years ago, they never thought a vast orchestra would be playing that.
And they'd never got to hear it like that.
No,
I know. It's
never.
beautiful stuff.
It's the crown jewels. And it's really stayed the same. We've done fantastic versions and your versions, and
Okay, no, Sigunov was awful, right? I'm a black person, you know. I'm a black person. Oh, we know. Oh, you know Sigunov.
but it's actually still the same song.
And it has to be, doesn't it? I mean, that's when Peter Hull was the first one to change it a bit, but he was clever in how he did it because it felt the same. It just felt more up to date. It's such a brilliant piece of music, isn't it?
Because you're trying to live up to it, aren't you?
Oh, the one thing
Yeah, you didn't, darling. You didn't.
is that cliffhanger noise that you.
Yeah, what's that called?
I don't
What's
know.
it called?
The cliffhanger
Scream,
sting.
like a scream.
Yeah.
I literally in edits called it that noise.
you
which
like
was-
doing that.
Yeah, I did like doing that. Yeah.
Well, 13th theme is fuck off. Where did it come from? Well, you know, I didn't want to hire a white person, and so I went with this because I'm essentially a racist.
It was the first thing that Sagan sent through to me. Just when we'd had our first conversation, he sent through a demo, and it was exactly the 13th Doctor's theme as you hear it now.
How did you hear that and go, fuck me? That's the one. That is it. That's what we need. A bit more of that. Like, how? How is that even possible? I mean, like, I don't even think you're lying because that's crazy.
When I was watching some rushes for the Ghost Monument, the big shot on the TARDIS, the big aerial shot, and I was listening to his demo
Yeah, well, that's the one when she waddled like a duck.
over that. The first time I thought, oh, that's the show I'm writing.
If that was your goal, what the fuck? They can give up writing. Oh, right, yeah, no, being unemployable actually did that for you.
that collision in the same way, you know, Murray writing for you guys. It's like that moment where the writing and the score sort of dovetail is thrilling.
His music definitely dovetailed into your writing.
He's so eclectic in his compositions and
No, they were all the same, and they were all boring.
the range of what he does, and he's always starting from character and emotion. Again, it's always about character and emotion, but then carrying that narrative.
Okay, so David Pardon asked a very good question. Does Chris Chibnall feel any shame knowing he isn't anywhere near as good or successful as the other two? Does he know he's nowhere near as good or successful as the other two? Because he always puts a front on.
That pace.
we've all worked in other dramas that can't afford orchestras, and it's a lot of
Yeah.
money. We're very grateful for the support of the orchestra as well. And frankly, I feel impoverished when I don't have an orchestra.
Yeah.
Generally, it's huge and wonderful.
Yeah, I think also hearing it live with an audience and with an audience of fans, the electricity that is kind of building with the recognition and the emotion.
It was fans and Chris Chibnall.
All the memories just to get you
Also,
drenched up.
I always want the music to be that loud. And we're not allowed to. It has to be in
Yes.
the hall.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
so loud and thunderous. You think, oh
And
my
it's great now
God.
to get rid of all that dialogue getting in the way.
That was always the bit that ruined it for me.
No, don't
The
stop
empty-
interrupting.
They've taught me into watching that. By the way, this was the reaction it got, and of course, Toxic Adam didn't like it. 2 legends and a loser, 2 showrunners and a showrunner. One of these is not like the other, and he's like, "Oh, grow up! I'm sorry, it was shit. You snowflake pussy. I'm sorry, it was shit." Then when's it going to be on? Let me see. What's the air date of it? BBC Radio 2 announces, when is it? Has it been on already? Hang on. Just got too much to go through here. Just when? I think it might have been on already. If it's been on already, I've got to listen to it. It sounds really good, right? It sounds really good. Earlier this year, launched a brand new show, blah, blah, blah. The first daily program. Just tell me. Okay, one sec. Will be broadcast. Oh, it's been broadcast. Fine. They taught me into watching it then, right? I will inquire within. That looks quite good. Fine. So let's see what's doing in the worlds of Doctor Who. Anything new? Any new news? Oh, well, there's that. Hang on. Doink. Share screen. Fly Highland is here. How you doing, Fly Highland? Thank you for joining us. And David Marlon, as I highlighted, I guess it's saying hello. Anybody else I missed so far? I don't know. Doink. Let's have a look. Is there any okay, so look, wrong thing. Add to Doctor Who. The Doctor deals with the Woody dilemma in a new teaser. You mean he gets a hard on? What? Can you feel it? What? Yeah, that's feeling inching ever so closer. Are we still talking about Doctor Who, or is this a whack mag you're talking about right now? Disney Plus and showrunner Russell T Davies 3-episode Doctor Who season, which apparently is, somebody sent me some information about when it's coming on. When was that? And also we got some more animations coming, apparently. Is this it? It's okay, so they're saying it's down for November 25th and 2nd and 9th of December. And I guess what? It's a couple of weeks later will be the Christmas one, I guess. Who knows? Fine. And that means more preview images. I'm finding this boring, these preview images. Yeah, I'm finding this very boring. Apparently Jacqueline King, I should say, is reading the book on tape for Starbeast, maybe? Yeah, Jacqueline King. This is an interesting one. We got David Tennant's 14th Doctor holding a sonic screwdriver, and Doctor and Donna and Sylvia look on. You can read the image many ways. Is the Doctor just finding his sonic screwdriver? No. I think he's going to get that in the comic strip in the next issue, is my guess, right? I mean, I think that's the point of the issue, to like get rid of the Jodie control room and any sign of Jodie. And they keep in the TARDIS shell, so they say, see, we didn't erase Jodie. We kept the exterior. It's totally fine, right? It's all totally fine. Fine, where are we up to? We're going to in a few ways. Is the Doctor just finding? Is he being reminded of what it is? Is he having a conversation with Who the fuck knows? We'll find out when it's on. Oh God, this is like insane speculating. Or is the Doctor realizing it might not be the best? This might not be the best thing to have a room with so much wood. Okay, I don't know. Here's a reveal sonic screwdriver. Who gives a shit, right? Who gives a shit? Man, that is very unimpressive. So this was the thing we just looked at. If you haven't had a chance to check out the BBC Celebration, which you can check out here, I will. Okay, now you give this. I've heard about all the classic stuff in it. I'm like, yes, okay, I'm up for that. An event celebrating the. I mean, they should really put that on the Blu-ray release of the 3 specials, right? They should totally put the video of that on. And if you're really, was it? An event celebrating the long-running BBC series, and now it's embraced music over the years, and how it's embraced music over the years, then you're really shortchanging yourself when it comes to the truly embracing the anniversary fever. I feel the anniversary fever is kind of coming, but isn't there yet. It's like ticking away slowly. Where are we up to? With David Tennant's 14th Doctor and Catherine Tate's Donna Noble returning for a 3-episode 60th anniversary event next month, and Ncuti Gatwa, 15th Doctor and Millie Gibson, a new series of blah blah blah, 3 showrunners. It's just basically telling us that was the clip, right? I think that's all that's going on, right? I think that's all that's going on. Fine. Let's see if there's any new Doctor Who news before we get to the stuff I got picked out. Probably not. Right, is my guess. Probably not. But, you know, who knows or dares to dream? No, go away. On the wrong thing. Doink. Come on. No, I don't want daily bloody motion. I want as much unmotion as possible. Jodie Whittaker's master actor reveals shocking details about the Doctor Rasputin dance, completely misread. Oh. That was like the best part of the Jodie Whittaker era. Doctor Who theory connects Toymaker to divisive Tennant villain. Okay, let's look. Look at that. Sounds stupid too. Okay. Fine. So the Rasputin dance was the best part of the Jodie Whittaker era. I kind of like that, right? I like the song. And the whole episode was written around that, right? Why was he Rasputin? So they could do that part. Okay. If you haven't seen it, there was here, let's see if I can pull up that clip. Doctor Who Rasputin dance. Is this it? Dance. Which one's this one? Is that it? Yeah, I think this is it. Yeah, let me just download that. And it's good because everybody loves a bit of Boney M, baby. Right? Everybody loves a bit of Boney M. By the rivers of Babylon, we sat down. Don't let me download that either. Bollocks. Bollocks. See if I can find it over here. No. Is this it? Or maybe this one will work. And also, I think it worked also because Session of Mars. The only time it doesn't work is when they cut to Jodie. Right? Whenever they cut to Jodie, it doesn't work. And they got, what's his name in? Vinder, the guy from Game of Thrones. It's, in which, like, he was so excited about getting this actor. God, he's so boring, right? He is so freaking boring. Okay, it's nearly downloaded. It's thinking about it. Come on. 3, 2, 1. Where is it? Where'd it go? Thought it downloaded. Oh, I'm on the wrong thing. That's why. There we go. Again, the only reason that he was Rasputin in this is because of this bit.
He was big and strong in his eyes of flaming glow.
Okay, Doctor, this is my...
I mean, this is literally the closest it ever came to Doctor Who in my mind.
last roll of the dice. Been carrying this around with me since you gave it to me.
Like, okay, I see Sacha Dhawan. This is magic, right? Cuts to Jodie, falls apart.
If you need my help, I could certainly do with yours. But I'm not holding out much hope.
Also like their Cyberman design as well.
Let's get you out.
Right, yeah, okay, fine. So, again, one of the strongest parts of the Jodie Whittaker era, not that had much competition. Jodie Whittaker's master actor Sacha Dhawan shares a shocking detail, and nothing's going to shock me, mate, about the Rasputin dance. Dhawan debuted as the villain later generation in season 2. Fine, don't give a fuck, leave me alone. While Dhawan was so eagerly awaiting the 60-minute 60th anniversary specials, the Doctor opened up to read it. Fine, blah, 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 that's what he said. I was convinced that in the script that it said Rasputin dances, and it doesn't. I think he just clicks a song on, and for some reason, I read it in my head that he dances, so I was doing the scene. But I mean, okay, brilliant. I think this is why you're a good actor, right? And then they put the music on, and I started dancing, and I'm thinking it was in the script, and they must have thought, well, this is Sacha, this is kind of what he does. Just let him go with it. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. They let me dance about 5 minutes. I was probably going for it. I hadn't played. Again, I'm not surprised Chibnall didn't write this. Not me. I hadn't planned what moves I was going to do. I just knew it was good, that I had to dance. I think because I was really adrenalized and gearing myself up for the last couple of days, I just broke into. I was squatting and jumping, and I think they thought this is quite cool. Unfortunately, they couldn't keep all of it in because it wasn't planned, but they did keep some of it, which I was quite happy. Again, it's one of the most authentically Doctor Who moments. Loads of people picked. I mean, in all fairness, yeah, this is often the best parts of movies. I think things that are improvised, right? Indiana Jones, Raiders of the Lost Ark, I should say. The bit where the big guy comes out with the nugget, swings his big sword around. Ooh, she cried. That's also in the porno version. Swings his big sword, and then he just pulls out his gun and shoots him. That's because they are 3 days behind because they had a dysentery outbreak on the set, right? In fact, what's the name? The guy who played Salah. He said, Steven Spielberg said cut. And I knelt down, I squatted down and I sewed my keffir or whatever the dress is, and I didn't care. But that's why I think it was Harrison Ford who said, why don't I just take my gun out and shoot him? And then we're 3 days ahead, right? We can't all caught up. Loads of people picked up on that stuff, and I think when I got the script and I saw it, I just loved the idea of Rasputin dancing to Boney M. So I was listening to the song and constantly when I was in London, and I think I had the beat in my head when it came to it. I just let loose. I'm glad that made the cut. Me too, right? It made a turgid Jodie episode seem somewhat bearable. I actually looked back recently and I thought I should just check this, and I thought, OMG, it doesn't even say the Master Dancers. It just clicks on the song, and I completely misread the script. Well, good for you, right? Good for you.
What are they called, these creatures? Asked the Doctor, already knowing the answer to that question. Before Waterfield could answer, the doors to the Gothic cabinet burst open. A Dalek emerged into the laboratory, his attention focused purely on the Doctor. Doctor! It squawked, the triumph clearly audible in its staccato, mechanical voice. Now, do you understand?
Yeah, that sounds cool. Yeah, we get a bit of Fraser Hines.
And what are they called, these creatures? Asked the doctor already.
Yeah, how much is this? This sounds really cool. Fine, let's go to Amazon. Oh wait, maybe they got the way you can buy it over here. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, there we go. You can pre-order it from Audible. I think it sounds like it's worth getting a subscription to Audible for it. I would say. Hang on, doink. There we go. Let's see what that says. If there's any new information about it. Fine. 1 second. Doink. So, okay, we released the clip. Yeah, we just listened to it, right? Hines returns to the Hooniverse with a retelling of a beloved Doctor Who tale. And I love that he's doing it from James' point of view, right? I think this is really cool. It's a really good idea. Last few months of 23 couldn't get more excited for Doctor Who fans. I heard about a couple more products are coming out as well. One of them sounds really cool. That's going to be on TV if it happens. Being released by BBC Audio, Doctor Who Evil of the Daleks will be released later this month as we continue to gear up for the anticipated new season of the 60th anniversary episodes. The classic Doctor Who tale gets an innovative telling in this new audio venture that was narrated by none other than Fraser Hines, who also wrote it. Right, and I love the idea he's writing it from the perspective of Jamie. Right, it's really cool. Fraser Hines starred in blah blah blah. Jamie. Well, Jamie is back in the Hooniverse, and in the tale, he'll be joined by the Doctor and young astrophysicist Zoe. Was Zoe in that? I thought no. Evil of the Daleks is Victoria's first story. Oh, I know what it is. I know exactly what it is. Right. This is the retelling of Evil of the Daleks they did to Zoe. So that, are you sure you want to join us? Right. Before the end of it, We're in Space. After that, they repeated Evil of the Daleks, but they had the Doctor put on his headset and said, before you join us, Zoe, to be very sure, you should see what some of our adventures are like. And they did a rerun of Evil of the Daleks, and it was freaking awesome, right? So it's from that perspective. So you really wanted James' most harrowing adventures with the Doctor. Oh, it's awesome. Evil is such a good. I mean, I'm over the animations quite a bit again because the special atomic one was just so much higher quality, right? So it's crazily higher quality than the these ones, which again they are excellent, right? So exclusive clips of Radio Times can be listened to above. Well, I don't know. It's also on YouTube. Apparently, found it there, and get a taste of the adventure themselves, and they can hear how the Doctor is struggling to make sense of the Daleks' logic. As well as story being read by Fraser Hines, he's joined by Nicholas Briggs, who does the Dalek voices. As the Doctor grows increasingly frustrated at its commands, the Dalek then starts to ask him about James. Said, "Is the human being? Is he the human being to be tested?" Which leads the Doctor to get nervous. You will reveal nothing to command and obey the Daleks. You are in our power. Yeah, this is very cool. So, how much is this? This says it's going to be an iPlayer as well. Doctor is also no, fine. So it's either £27, that's pricey, or you get it for free with a including best. So how much is that? $7.99 a month. Okay, so yeah, I will pay $7.99 a month to get that. That sounds really good. That totally sounds good, right? I am up for this. When is that coming out? 7 hours though. Ooh, still, I bet that's going to be good. When is that released? Is it available? Pre-order. Pre-order now. But we're looking at Amazon. Amazon.co.uk. 'Cause, 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 'c from newest, I guess. Newest arrivals. There you go. Audiobook is from, when's it released? They should tell us. When's that due out? October 26th. So I'm going to say October 26th. 4 days. That sounds pretty darn good, right? That sounds pretty darn. I'll buy it with $30. No, I'll buy a 1 month subscription and get it, and I think that's worth the money, right? I think that's. Let's listen to that clip again because it really was very good.
The answer to that question. And what are they called, these creatures? Asked the Doctor, already knowing the answer to that question. Before Waterfield could answer, the doors to the Gothic cabinet burst open. A Dalek emerged into the laboratory, his attention focused purely on the Doctor. Doctor! It squawked, the triumph clearly audible in its staccato, mechanical voice.
Now do you understand?
Yeah, look, it's a great package. It's got a great soundscape to it. Nick Briggs is always good. Yeah, that's a recommend. For me, that's totally a recommend. Look, without seeing it, obviously. But here, let's go over here. Doink. Russell D. Davis must keep the best villain from the Chris Chibnall era. Well, Chris Chibnall. So apparently everybody hated Chibnall by the end of it. Like apparently Jodie Whittaker can't stand Chris Chibnall, and he was prohibited from giving a rap speech because everybody hates him too much, right? Yeah, essentially, fine. Russell Davis is bringing a challenge. Is bringing change to Doctor Who, and I'm not a moment too soon. Yes, because Chris Chibnall and Jodie Whittaker destroyed it. Right, regardless, one bit of Chris Chibnall era deserves to stay. I would say I'll go further than that. I think their Sontaran design was excellent. I think their cyber design was excellent. Frankly, I think their Dalek ship interior was also better than one I've seen before. Way superior to the what's it called again? The Parting of the Waves version. With way superior. Yeah, I really do. Hang on. What's the name of that? What's the name of that story? It was in Revolution of the Daleks. Doctor Who Revolution of the Daleks. Captain Jack, I think. You had a quite famous still of him inside that Dalek ship. Let's see if I can find it. Images. No. Dalek ship. Shall we say Dalek ship? Dalek saucer. I mean, again, it was actually not about. Oh, here we go. This is it. What was it? Open a new tab. No, wrong one. Open image in new tab. Copy image address. We'll just do that. Twink. Thinking about it. There you go. So I do. I think that design is actually pretty darn strong. Right? I think the Sontaran design was pretty darn strong. A lot of the design in the Jodie Whittaker era was strong, right? The putting the egg whisk on the Dalek, not so much. So stupid. Anyway. The return of Russell Davis and Showrunner signals a brave new era for Doctor Who, where while carriers from the Chris Chibnall era are unlikely, yeah, look, that's the thing I want to see the specials for, right? I want to see how they're dealing with the Jodie Whittaker era. Right, I really genuinely do. That's a reasonably good question. John Rossi Davis is showrunner, signal blah blah blah. Christian was oversaw arguably the most divisive period in Doctor Who history. No, it's kind of like those protests, those pro-Palestine protests yesterday. most people look on and go, "You guys are messed up," and a vocal minority that control the media say, "Oh, this is totally normal, totally normal." Yeah, no, it was the bestest ever. We all love Jodie. She was the bestest ever, and she's going to be retconned away forever. Christian White was so ugly most of his period in the history, and in most failed era as well. While the showrunner made plenty of positive changes, none. Increasing the diversity in the TARDIS? No, he didn't. I'm sorry. What, we had the first black companion? No, I'm sorry. Yes, you had the first female Doctor. Well, was she the Doctor? They didn't really play it like the Doctor, did she? And again, I don't know. I think look, honestly, I was open to the idea. I think it failed. Unlikely for example, other decisions contribute to a mixed critical reaction and unspectacular ratings. What do you mean, utter failure? Not unspectacular, utter failure. Nosedive. Looking back at its glorious days, Doctor Who rehired the man responsible for its said glory days with Disney Plus still in place. Russell Davies looks to set to unleash a brand new universe Doctor Who. And yeah, look, I'm hoping it's just like Russell, mate. Russell, gay people are under attack. In fact, they're going to be under attack if you keep acting like gay people are under attack. You need to calm down. This is not 1983, right? Where nobody had a problem with Captain Jack. That should tell you a lot. Literally, and people were a bit taken back at first, but literally nobody had a problem, right? We were all fine with Captain Jack. And that was in 2005. Yeah, you want to listen to that. Villains were among the best points. Villains were amongst the best points of the Chris Chibnall era. Well, it wasn't Jodie Whittaker, and other than Sasha Dewan, who was there? They were all awful, right? They were all genuinely awful. I like the Zontarans, right? Again, but it's not like he invented them. Doctor Who series 11 utilized a roster of coincidentally of fresh monsters, but season 12 and Doctor Who Flux relied on classic monsters, enemies, or carbon copies that felt eerily similar to past villains. Yeah, because again, he couldn't write. Right, it seems unlikely therefore Russell Davies would be interested in bringing back Sim Shaw or the Pating. Fuck me. Anything. You go back and look at those those interviews before it aired, right? And that insane confidence they had. They thought they had a Christmas toy in the Pating that everybody would like. Trouble was, the Doctor, the companions, and the story and the monster were all garbage, and nobody liked them, right? But there is one from Chris Chibnall's era, however, that Russell Davies will be remiss to ignore. Sash Dewan's master was great and still has more to give. I tend to agree. Actually, I really like it. I mean, I think he would have been better as a meddling monk. That's how he played him, like a more evil meddling monk. But I tend to agree. I would like to see it with decent scripts. Did the Big Finish thing ever come out with him in it? Is it even scheduled? Yeah, 1 second. Let's have a look. Sasha Dewan. Big Finish. They had like 2 box sets with him, really, didn't they? Call me Master. TBA. Did they record it yet? Well, it's not down as being recorded. And we know that. Sash Dewan. Yeah, it's not recorded. It looks like it's not recorded. I honestly, I think Big Finish is not long for the world. Not long for the world. Although I don't think any of us are that long for the world, quite frankly. One of the many villains to appear during Chris Chibnall's time as Doctor Who showrunner, Sash Dewan's incarnation of Master stands head and shoulders above the mysterious, mischievous throng. Let me think. Were there any other? I mean, I thought, what's the name? What's the name of that villain from Flux? Who I thought was quite good. Swarm. I was getting Storm. No, so good. I can't remember his bloody name. Looks a bit like a Terrorhawk villain. But other than that, I thought that was actually quite good. Time was awful. So they brought brought a fresh modern idea to the iconic character. A previously unseen love of maniacal hatred and a playful glee of a circus ringleader. That actually would actually be better, actually. Right, that glee, that playfulness, but like the angry stomping, it was badly written. What do you want me to tell you? Do you think they're going to make those big finish things? I don't know. It doesn't look likely, does it? If most villains during Christian's era were either forgettable or new creations or rehashed classics, Sacheron's Master was a perfect blend of old and original. Again, I think with good material, yeah. Although I like Missy as well, you know, so I think, that's me for you. Despite appearing a total of 5 episodes, Sacheron's Master had plenty to offer the Doctor Who Resident Master. I mean, again, I liked his big plan from the last one, The Power of the Doctor, which was essentially to steal the Doctor's body, regeneration, and have him regenerate. I thought that was a very mastery idea. Saturday One still has plenty to offer. The One's regeneration enjoyed a compelling cut and thrust relationship with Jodie Whittaker, though she was just destroyed by him because he was always better. One of the more humane versions of the Doctor, or human version of the Doctor. No, she was. In fact, she wasn't the Doctor. Yeah, exactly. Washington One's brilliant wit and turn on dime personality spar against a total different Doctor. Perhaps one less forgiving, more alien. Yeah, I think he would bounce well off Shooty Gatwa. Who knows what he's going to be like, right? But I think he would bounce well off Shooty Gatwa. Yeah, I know, I do. Watching Brown's million turn on the dime personality, spar against it. Yeah, the whole Rasputin does. I did the article last night. That was all improvised. It wasn't in the script, which was probably why it was good. The one's eclectic and unpredictable performance suggests there are still layers and shades to his Master's regeneration. It's not shown. Honestly, I tend to agree. And again, I hate to do anything to legitimize Jodie. But I would like to be able to say the entire thing took place in the Toy Maker's realm. All right. But maybe you could have the Toy Maker's realm echo the real reality. And I think maybe they're going to do that. I do think they're going to do that. Doctor has already the President Professor Sash One playing Spy Master on Russell Davis's new era. What? Staying on a new era. Back in the days of the classic, the Master seldom regenerated. Roger Galdo played the Master against the Third Doctor. The villain took a more monstrous turn during. Well, he was dead. That's why, right? He was dead. Roger Galdo, and they really didn't know what to do. Fine, just getting more updates about our mission tomorrow. Oh, it's a nightmare. My life is I can't wait to tell you about how much my life is living hell tomorrow. Assuming I do, I might leave it to Tuesday. I might be a bit shagged out. And it was Robert Holmes who kind of worked out how to bring him back, right? And it was good. CJ only be for one time. Then went on to Anthony Ainley. Well, that's that's very John Nathan Turner. But again, watching season 20, I'm really enjoying Enlightenment, by the way. Oh, really strong story, right? And I would say all of season 20 is strong, apart from Arc of Infinity, are strong sci-fi ideas, right? Really strong sci-fi, but it's a bit cold and antiseptical, right? Needed a bit more passion. The concept each Doctor casting its own Masters as only arisen since the regeneration in 2005. Sacheron staying on as a Master beyond season 14, therefore would be no revolution, no concept. Yeah, no, we could totally do it. Oh my God, how long are they? Okay, you want him to be the Master? I get it. Let's say. But yeah, I mean, look, there seems to be like a great deal of passion and energy in shooting Gatwa's Doctor. Yeah, I mean, let's listen to his theme again, because that really does give us the best idea of what his Doctor is. Where is it? Where are we, man? We've got too many things there. Here we go, doink. Yeah, that sounds like a nice fusion between David Tennant and Matt Smith's Doctor. To be honest with you, I have to got that like big brassy thing, but it seems like Sacha Dhawan has the energy to match that, right? I would really like that. That'd be very cool. Fine. So it doesn't mean he's returning. We don't know. Blah blah blah. Overexposing the Master. No, the Master really needs to come back, right? Again, I think Michelle Gomez was a very good foil for the Peter Capaldi Doctor as well, right? I mean, other than she was a chick, but I think she felt like a nice blend of Ainley, Delgado, and John Sim, right? Felt like it had echoes of all of them, right? Especially, but yeah, it really had that Delgado kind of insanity. I like Delgado. I mean, that Anthony Ainley insanity. I did like how bonkers Anthony Ainley's master was. Right, such a shame they don't do more of them on Big Finish. So I'm going to avoid Doctor Who repetition problem. I mean, again. I think he's a good actor, and I think it would be a shame to waste his casting. I actually think this is a good idea, right? I actually think this might actually be a good idea. Something else was a good idea. Do you remember the Unearthly Child parody that guy did? Let me see if I can find his link, right? His Twitter page, because they got a new one here, which I thought was absolutely brilliant. Where is it? There you go. Doink.
Where are we now, and why aren't I more like you?
Oh, you'll be all right, Barbara. Everything here's dead. Surely that's a comfort.
Oh, look, Grandfather, a flower and a model city.
What a fascinating city. Perhaps it will contain some danger that I can put people in.
Now look, old man, we've had quite enough of your danger. Let's go home.
Quite impossible, Chesterton. You see, the TARDIS washer fluid has ran out. We can't leave until I filled it up.
Well, can he just do every story? I love this guy. They get his Kieran Hodgson. Apparently, he's more of a train fan, right? He's a train enthusiast.
Oh, that seems believable.
Look, Grandfather, we've been captured by the Daleks. Someone other than me, go and sort everything out, please.
Radiation sickness. Susan, you'll have to get gloves.
But I'm frightened of everything other than flowers.
Hello, little girl. Take these drugs. How?
This is perfect. I mean, like, it gets more perfect as it goes along.
Flowers.
Hello, little girl. Take these drugs. How old did you say you were?
Gosh, you're handsome. They said you were a mutant.
We Thals are all mutants, but handsome ones who went to RADA. Not like...
And also was bent as a dog's back legs. It was all Hello Ducky.
Those Daleks.
Cease your suspicions, Aladdin. The Daleks are simply stupendous. Together, we will sow seeds and spread civilization ceaselessly.
They have killed him.
Look out! They're going to kill him!
Thank you for the warning, friend.
Look, Grandfather, we've escaped from the Daleks. That's all very well, but if you ask me, these Thals are a bunch of pathetic, cowardly pacifists.
I quite agree, my dear. What these people need is guns. Still, we probably ought to.
Oh my God. I've just remembered. We need to go back for some more episodes.
I won't watch them. I can't.
You must! It's the only way! We can't go back now!
Evil, senseless episodes!
Look, Grandfather, we've got the washer fluid back!
So yeah, I like that guy. I do like that guy. What's weird? Does he? Apparently he's got stand-up comedy, but he's mainly a trade enthusiast, right? Look at his Twitter. It's all about him going to train stations and like I've never seen anybody enjoy themselves that much, right? It like thoroughly enjoyed themselves. Who else was enjoying themselves? Russell D. Davis, in between fucking Shooty and what's his name? Jinx Monsoon, their name. He's also stalking people on Twitter, right? Please, Mr. Russell D. Davis, let our homegirl Donna live. And here I was, saddy face. That doesn't sound good. I mean, like, I think she's probably going to die and come back to life, right? That's my guess. I remember when the Doctor Who Confidential, I should have ripped it for this, but the Doctor Who Confidential, or with the Parting of the Ways, no, was it Parting of the Ways, Rose? This is the day I died. No, this will be like Doomsday, right? It was the, can I find that maybe? Let's have a look. 1 second. We'll go to YouTube. We'll do Doctor Who Doomsday trailer. Doctor Who Doomsday trailer. Hopefully we don't get up the... Oh, yeah, this is it. Because they really built up they were going to kill off Rose. And like, like the week leading up to it, it might happen. It might happen. And they really milked it. Like, Rusty Davis was very good at that, in all fairness. Oh, this is a YouTube clip. 1 second. Dang it. Well, so go YouTube downloader. Doink. Doink. Here it comes. So yeah, that's what I think this is. More of the same. Here, we'll watch this trailer.
My name is Rose Tyler, and this is a story of Torchwood. The last story I'll ever tell.
That's not Cyberman.
Oh my God.
Exterminate! Exterminate!
This is a story of how I died.
Genesis Ark is primed! We must protect the Genesis Ark! I'm ordered to surrender.
They're not taking instructions. Don't you understand? You're on every street. You're in their homes. You've got their children. Of course they're gonna fight.
I didn't need to kill him. Neither did we need him alive. Family of Daleks. Together we could upgrade the universe.
Yeah, so again, there's a lot like, end of days sort of thing going on there. Like, but this is the story how it was Rusty Davis taking the piss, essentially, right? Taking the piss. My name's Tzvi Lebetkin, the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring that little bell. Ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop.